Chapter 203. The Demonic Cult's Grand Plan, the choice between life and death, the fusion of Dragon Soul _2. Zhuo Yuming sneered, "How ignorant can you be? You've got someone from our side, we have someone from yours, too." As soon as those words left Zhuo Yuming's mouth, amidst the shadows appeared two figures. They were two elderly men, one in green and the other in white. They were suspended in midair, clutching their throats, struggling as if they were ensnared by an unseen rope around their necks. They made faint, groaning sounds, but to anyone with functioning eyes, the elderly men's necks were bare, not a rope in sight. This sight was both perplexing and eerie. The two old men, one in green and the other in white, were none other than the ancestors of the Chen and Zhang families, Chen Wanqing and Zhang Yunlong. Han Yi directed his gaze in the direction of Chen Wanqing and Zhang Yunlong. He said, "What a horrific spiritual pressure. Even the deity transformation elders fell into the trap." Even Lin Qianting, who was ordinarily unafraid of anything, showed a trace of apprehension at this moment. The demonic cult came well prepared for this, he silently acknowledged. Now with each side having a hostage, they found themselves in a deadlock, facing off against each other. Bai Tuhua stepped out, standing at the center of the ground. "Since none of you are willing to make a move for now, I'll settle my scores with Han Yi, here at North Sea Dragon Temple and Golden Cicada Secret Realm." Bai Tuhua's figure and facial features gradually altered, ultimately transforming into the appearance of Ning Yujing, the demonic cult saintess. Magic intertwined and formed her attire, with the black hair flying about, her face still exquisitely tranquil. A large, dark cloak covered her red bustier. An ominous, dark red moon was stitched on the outside sleeves, rendering her more eerie. Han Yi was taken aback when he saw this. He couldn't believe that this individual was not Yang Ding, the demonic messenger, but Ning Yujing, the demonic cult saintess. "I never claimed to be your third uncle. It was just your assumption. All I did was play along. And you fell for it," Ning Yujing scoffed, a derisive smile on her lips. "As a saintess, to personally come here, you really have been plotting this," Han Yi said in a frosty tone. "Oh, ho, ho." Ning Yujing laughed delightedly as she received Han Ye's compliment. She gestured lightly in Han Ye's direction and quipped, "Bring it over." This betrothal gift should have been delivered a long time ago. The Chu family cultivators riding barbarian beasts emerged from behind Yang Ding. Dragged between the two beasts was a 6-foot-tall iron cage that sparked as it scraped against the ground. Locked within the cage was a woman adorned in a phoenix crown, with a veil draped over her. Her wrists were shackled, and a demon nail pinned her in a crucifixion pose. Bloody rivulets trickled down her arms, staining her radiant garments crimson. Even though this woman's cultivation was sealed and she was unconscious with her face covered, Han Yi immediately recognized her. It was Chu Xianyu. Anger rose in Han Yi. Veins bulged on his forehead. He rushed forward, murder in his eyes, and roared, "Ning Yujing, are you asking for death?" Yang Ding raised his hand and signaled. Thump! Two emotionless Chu family cultivators casually raised their swords and simultaneously stabbed Chu Xianyu from either side. One punctured her left shoulder and the other her right. Chu Xianyu screamed as she was awakened by pain. Blood gushed from her wounds. "Han Yi, if you dare to take another step, the woman you love will die in front of you," Ning Yujing smirked. Though her smile was stunning, it also sent shivers down their spine. Han Yi froze, his clenched fists trembling as he said, "What does she have to do with our conflict?" He never expected Ning Yujing to stoop to such levels and use Chu Xianyu as part of her plans to control him. Upon seeing his sister in this state, Chu Liuqing's eyes widened in shock. Enraged, he rushed forward and stood beside Han Yi. He noticed Chu Xianyu inside the iron cage, filled with pain and hatred. He said coldly, "We coveted each other, but never bring family into it. Your demonic cult really knows no bounds." He was confident that as long as the Patriarch and Chichangkong made their move, they might have a fighting chance. Ning Yujing responded with a slight smile, her red lips opening to say, "All of this has nothing to do with them. The reason I asked this woman to join us is just to find out one thing. I'm fascinated to know which one is more important to Han Ye's heart. The heavenly demon nether dragon chart, or the one he cherishes. This question seems to bewilder many, but I know that Brother Han is quite clever. Surely, he can give me a precise answer. Brother, now you have two options. To first, hand over your heavenly demon nether dragon chart to me, and then kill yourself to free the demon chart. It'll let the woman you cherish go. To second, keep the heavenly demon nether dragon chart, but before that, you have to hold a funeral for the woman you love. This question is truly difficult. Brother, it'll give you the time it takes to burn one incense stick. That should be sufficient, right? Both Chu Liaping and Chu Liubai rushed forward to stand on either side of Han Yi. Ning Yujing glanced at Chu Liuqing and Chu Liubai, then smiled happily. You two don't plan on trying to rescue her. After all, killing happens much faster than rescuing. If anything were to happen to your sister because of your foolish actions, I'm afraid Han Yi would hold a grudge against you for the rest of his life.